My name is Same Day Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. So we would have just finished Ascension 2 on Defect last episode, so of course now it's time to go for the Ironclad. Woo! Okay, so Ascension 1, Elite spin more often, and we've also got normal enemies are deadlier, so they deal more damage. Lose all gold in order to take a rare card. So Barricade obviously lends itself immediately to a win condition. It's the win condition that we exploited 2 Ironclad episodes ago. We could also just take Bludgeon for a bunch of instantaneous damage to help us get through a bunch of elites here on the first floor. If there's the opportunity to fight 4 elites, I might take that. There isn't. There's only the opportunity to fight 2. It's probably Barricade. Just so that I can actually structure towards a real win condition. It shouldn't be Barricade though, because Entrench is not yet an unlocked card. I'll take the Bludgeon then. Entrench just doubles your block. I'm pretty certain we haven't got it yet. Okay, so 2 extra damage on this Bludgeon. We'd have the kill, sadly. I don't want to take damage. Actually, no, of course I could have because of the burning blood. That's my bad. Thankfully, we had lethal the turn after anyway. True Grit, Headbutt, Combust. Sure, I'll take a Headbutt. Gives me the ability to put the Bludgeon back atop my deck a lot of the time. So Bludgeon is just straight up 32 damage, upgrades to 42. Pole Strike Clash. Probably none here. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we walk into a room and find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent, or rather an enormous serpent, creature appears from within.
Oh, hello. What do we have here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree?
So we'll get the Curse of Doubt, but also 175 gold there, and then immediately go to his shop and we can immediately remove that doubt. Alongside that doubt, we have access to a Reaper. Reaper is just really powerful. Should just take it. Oh! No. Okay. I should have looked at all of the cards in the store first, but I'm actually going to go for a different thing. I'm going to go for Enlightenment here. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. Enlightenment upgrade is 1 this combat. So this will give me the ability to start taking a lot of very expensive cards in this deck, and yet still somehow play all of them. This is going to be grand. I'll use my first here. Oh, nice. Easy Bludgeon. Searing Blow? Actually, how many upgrades are going to be on this line? I could get 3 upgrades on Searing Blow. It's not bad. It's not great, though. Like, if we took this path and had rest, that's 4 upgrades on the first floor of Searing Blow. So Searing Blow, you can upgrade any number of times. It starts at 12 damage, it upgrades to be 16. So that's 4 damage it increases by. But then next time you upgrade it increases by 5, then 6, then 7, right? So because of that, every successive upgrade is more powerful than the previous one. I'm going to take a Searing Blow. You know what? We're in the low Ascensions. I think I can be a little bit more greedy and take some things that I might otherwise not get to. Yeah, I really do want to wake the enemy up with the Bludgeon here. Hopefully I draw it again. Nope. It's fine though. I'll double defend. Hopefully I get the Bludgeon next turn so I can just launch in for a ridiculous amount of damage. Something like that. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. I'll Headbutt first because I don't want to put any strikes atop my deck because the rest of my deck is better than that. And then kill the Lug Bull and get my 6 HP back. More bank whenever you climb a floor. Gain 12 gold. No more works to spend any gold at a shop. as well as an uppercut Fiendfire. We'll take an uppercut because Fiendfire we don't want to reduce the cost of, because then we're actually slimming our hand by 1 card, which lowers the effect of Fiendfire. So instead we'll take the uppercut here. So I'm pretty much duty bound to upgrade this Searing Blow at every available opportunity. Hopefully I get like Bash this turn and then Bludgeon next turn. Hell yes, we're only going to take 6 damage in this entire combat. Wild. Anchor, start each combat with 10 block. Don't mind if I do. I'll take none of those. Ancient T-Set, whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. That's really good because we're going to have a lot of very expensive cards in the deck. So the ability to more reliably play them in the first turn, even without Enlightenment, really good. Take nothing there. Whirlwind is still really important. It just provides a lot of AoE. I'm not going to take it. I will, however, remove a standard strike, which immediately invalidates the Moorbank. Yes, I'm aware, but I need to remove cards from the deck at every available opportunity here to increase the consistency of drawing Searing Blow and Bludgeon. Oh, hell yeah. Wake you up with a Searing Blow and a Bludgeon? Hell yeah. I'll even uppercut and then headbutt a Bludgeon back to the top of the deck because I know that I have Enlightenment in the next hand. Which makes it a hell of a lot more playable. Nice. Got him. Sundial, every 3 times, you shuffle your deck, gain 2 energy. No. I'm going to turn all of these down. Ooh. I think I'll just take the max HP here, and I think I'll actually be fine. Smith yet again and hit the Searing Blow. All right, 2 for 27. It's starting to get to a reasonable area. I'll use the Swift Potion just because that's a really bad opening hand. Uppercut Bludgeon is a lot of damage this turn. Applies vulnerability and then immediately capitalizes upon it. So this enemy will split when they hit 70 HP, so I've got them to 71 with vulnerability. If I can just get a big hit this turn. Wow. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not even going to break the enemy this turn. That would just make the fight so difficult. Bludgeon. Okay, so now it's 2 strikes to kill the remaining acid slimes on the field. Kind of like those. And then I'll just put the Searing Blow back atop the deck and kill you next turn. Yeah, this fight got really, really hellish due to some pretty bad draws. Offering is really, really, really powerful here. Not only does it draw us more cards to make our hand larger, so the Enlightenment hits more of our cards, but it also gives us the extra energy to play all of the other cards that we will draw. Yikes. Okay, so there is actually something that can be done here, and that is to take Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. Now, the big reason that's quite good is because Sundial, if we're holding like 5 cards in our hand at all times, then our in-play deck is only 10 cards large, which means every 2 turns we shuffle it, so we'll trigger Sundial super often. But if I turn down and, you know, end up with a deck that has, like, say 10 cards in it, I can cycle through it really, really quickly and farm energy out of the Sundial. It's also worth noting this will allow me to hold my super powerful cards, my high cost cards in hand until I have my Enlightenment and then just throw them all out at the same time. Obviously here I was looking for either Snecko Eye or an Energy Potion, but... Energy Relic. But unfortunately, in the absence of either of those, I have to take the best available option. This is the kind of thing I expect to happen relatively often. Beautiful. No, I don't need any of those. Thank you very much for the offer, though. Okay, I'll bash headbutt. As much as I wanted to uppercut there so I didn't take any damage, it's more important to have the vulnerability on the enemy for an extra turn. Obviously, I should have killed that turn, but I played the wrong card. Oops. Oh gosh, I forgot. I should have been checking my paths for what has the most upgrades. Oh god, none of them have a bunch of upgrades, unfortunately. That's really lame for us. A gremlin is madly shuffling and has 12 cards. Match them to keep them, 5 tries. No do-overs. Are you ready? I'll take a Flash of Steel pretty happily. Sure. Okay, Seeing Red I would probably also take. I'd take Impervious if I got it. Never mind. Okay, failed that, but still fine. Bash Searing Blow is an instant kill against one of these targets, right? So Searing Blow would get 13 more damage after the vulnerabilities, so 13 on top of that is 40, so 48. So that means I want to do it to the most powerful enemy on the field, and then put the Searing Blow back atop my deck. Hell yeah. Uppercut is a great hit there. Just double defend this turn, and then I can kill with 3 strikes next turn. Easy. Alright. Warcry? Sure, Cry. It might be really good when I have a Havoc in the deck. Havoc is exhaust the top card of your deck and play it. So I'd just be able to cheat out some cards that way. Yeah, this is the hand I was looking for. Beautiful. Let's immediately put that Enlightenment back atop the deck. Yep, because I've got both the Bash and Uppercut in here. There goes all of the artifact off of the Spheric Guardian. Just triple defend this turn. Ow. Bye-bye, Spheric Guardian. Hello. Nothing I really want. Dual Wield is interesting in that if I hit an Enlightenment on a Bludgeon and then Dual Wield the Enlightened Bludgeon, I can get a bunch of 1-cost Bludgeons in my hand, but at the end of the turn, they reset their cost. Enlightenment needs to be upgraded before it keeps that cost for the rest of combat. And I'm not going to be upgrading Enlightenment while I still have a Searing Blow in the deck. Okay. Best I could have done that turn. Bunch of stuff I don't want, sure. Well, Armaments has the ability to upgrade Searing Blow for me, and I can just hold it in my hand until the right time. Alright, but I'm gonna have to upgrade the Armaments is the big problem here. Obviously not super keen on doing that. So Searing Blow, so what, we're 43? We can't kill the back line of this turn, unfortunately, but we can set up for a good kill later. Yikes. This battle's really taking it out of us, but we'll be okay. One, two. Yeah, I'll roll out the offering here as well. Fine. I can get a bunch of extra energy this turn or next turn. I'll opt to take it next turn. There's our extra energy and dunk the enemy. Beautiful. Matroshka, the next two non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics as well as a regen potion. Another, a powerful defensive card. But it's up against an offering. Offering is really difficult to turn down. Okay, if I go this way, I get the same amount of rests, but I get 1 extra question mark. The reason that's important is because there's the question mark that can give me Necronomicon this floor. Necronomicon being a relic that, if any attack costs 2 or more, for the first time you play an attack each turn that costs 2 or more, play it twice. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold on pickup. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms, as well as the Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Both of those pretty damn good. Duplicate card in the deck. Well, the problem here is obviously I want to hit Bludgeon. That Searing Blow is already better than a Bludgeon. Sure. He did instead then. Okay. So I put the Bludgeon back atop the deck here. And the reasoning behind that is the enemy is about to confuse me. So now I get to draw a Bludgeon that has a randomized cost. Fear Potion, not necessary. Another War Cry, more than happy to take that. Actually, you know what? Fear Potion is pretty necessary. We'll drop the Thorns for it. Smith yet again, hitting a Searing Blow. Oh gosh. Now that's an opening hand. Hell yeah! You don't usually kill the backliner first here. Okay, and then Searing Blow to finish it. Energy Potion, extremely powerful for us. Unfortunately, we've still got a full inventory. Raise your max HP by 10 when you pick up the pair. Mayhem! At the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. We have a lot of very powerful cards in our deck that cost a lot. So it just negates that cost and instantly plays it for us. Pretty damn good. We'll remove a standard strike. And then upgrade armaments. Only because it upgrades other cards for us. That's a pretty wild turn setup. Searing Blow and then Headbutt to put it back atop the deck. Come on. Enlightenment. That's no Enlightenment right there. But Armaments hits 2 different Searing Blows. My gosh. Hey, there's the Enlightenment played. Beautiful. Searing Blow and Bludgeon as well. Do I actually want to do the draw right now? Probably not. So the enemy is going to be purging this turn, removing all of their debuffs, although they have none. What'd that hit you with? Bash. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is definitely just Searing Blow. We'll Warcry to thin our hand down a little bit. And then offering Bludgeon. Easy. This is a wild kind of deck. Barricade is interesting in that we would be able to play it for 1 cost a lot of the time, but we don't have much defense in the deck, so we wouldn't even use it. We don't want to draw extra cards. We already have too many cards in our hand at all times, so that negates both of the other options there. Remove 2 cards from the deck or Fusion Hammer. You can no longer smith at rest sites. No longer being able to smith at rest sites is actually terrifying for us. We're probably even more likely to take a Runic Dome than that. We don't really defend. We do just attack. So I think I'm going to take the Runic Dome here. This, again, this is a build that is not going to kill the heart. It just cannot. But that's okay. Not every build has to kill the heart. So the Repulsor is less likely to attack than the Flame Orb in the back line there, and that's why I targeted the Flame rather than the Repulsor. Beautiful. I can wait for a little bit before we actually start to attack you. So I can double defend, then Searing Blow for the kill. Easy. Affected Strike. I've removed enough strikes from my deck so far that that's super not valuable for us. Every time I remove a card from my deck, I'm actually making the rest of my deck a lot better. Because the Mayhem is less likely to play those cards, and I'm more likely to have those cards in hand when I draw my Enlightenment. That is to say, my higher cost cards. There's another Bludgeon here. God, do I go all the way with the memes? I say as I do. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, draw a card and gain an energy, as well as the Sapphire Key over the Darkstone Periapts, which is whenever you obtain a curse, do some stuff. Got him. Whenever you obtain a curse, gains 6 max HP. Take another Shrug It Off or another Offering. Offering is really good for the boss fights. It's just Shrug It Off is really, really, really good for sustain. Oh yeah, we can kill them. Okay, we'll bash, uppercut the front line. Taking a bunch of damage here, but that's okay. Warcry first. So yeah, that's an easy lethal there. We get to draw a card, Offering as well, to draw more, as well as gain some energy back. Shrug It Off is huge defense. Okay, this is really good. So I can Mayhem, and then I'm going to Headbutt to put a Searing Blow back atop the deck. And then does Mayhem play the Searing Blow? No. Okay, so I draw my entire hand before I get to play anything, unfortunately. Ooh, that's exactly what I needed, the Enlightenment there. Drop him. Wing Boots. You may ignore paths when choosing the next room to travel to 3 times. We'll use that on this floor just to get to more rests so we can upgrade the Searing Blow more. We should focus on one Searing Blow because it upgrades by more every single time. So I get much more value if I focus. Beautiful. And then if I just follow up this path, I can go to another rest and another rest. Karen's Ashes, whenever you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Not half bad. Really can be absolutely stellar, like outstanding in certain decks, just not this one. Okay. Leaving a bunch of space in hand for that Enlightenment to work. Yikes, this is a bad hand. I'm gonna need a lot of defense this turn though, so. Go. Because everyone defended last turn, I was pretty certain they were gonna be attacking this turn. Alright, we're good. Drop that, drop that, drop that. Ah, I love how they kind of just fall down like dominoes. Tesseract will still only take 1 card here. Madness is interesting. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this combat. I don't think it's that important because we have the Enlightenment. If I didn't, then that would obviously be a first tier pick. Headbutt is really good because it means that in my first shuffle, I can play Searing Blow twice. I do need to remember to pick up the final key as well, though. One down. Okay. Two down. Beautiful. Another pre-upgraded Shrug It Off. Those Shrug It Offs are going to keep us alive pretty easily. Offering the first. Okay. So that's not the super upgraded Searing Blow, unfortunately. So here's our first Enlightenment. So we're looking to take out Donu first. We use the Headbutt to put the Enlightenment back atop the deck because we still have another Bludgeon as well as a couple of other things in there. And I will actually play out both of those defense as well, just to free up my space in hand. So it's the backliner attacking this turn for a significant amount as well. So to play as weak and vulnerable. Great. You even get to take advantage of the vulnerable. Owses. There's the Searing Blow to kill the backliner. I'm going to need to go for the extra defense this turn because the frontliner is attacking and then they won't attack next turn. So now we can just go for as much damage as we want. Put what card atop my draw pile? I can just put a... Oh, I can put the upgraded Bludgeon. Upgraded Searing Blow, and then kill. Hell yeah. Oh, get those speed runs done. Alright, final act, the ending. Obviously, the thing that we want to do here is upgrade the Searing Blow yet again. We just need to manage that to the top of the deck multiple times. So if there's another Headbutt in here, I'd take... Entrench! Well, I mean, it didn't show up any earlier than this, so I'm still fine with my decision. But still, I'll drop the Strength Potion here. No, I'll drop the Fear Potion and take a Weakness Potion. That's going to be much more powerful for us. So the frontliner is always definitely attacking this turn. Backliner might be. Isn't guaranteed to, though. Okay, Enlightenment. I do want to kill the backliner as quickly as possible, though. Bash, Bludgeon. Headbutt the Enlightenment back to the top of the deck. Oh, that's some damage I really didn't want to take there. Nice. Okay, so we'll Enlightenment and then kill Spire Shield easily. Turn around and focus on the Spire Spear as well. Actually could have done the uppercut first there. Yeah, that would have been far better. It's entirely my bad. Again, should have used the uppercut first there. Good lord. Warpaint upgrades 2 random skills for us. Another Shrug It Off. Damn. Those are important. Let's Shrug It Off and Warcry here. Hell, we'll even Offering before we Armaments. Want to upgrade as many cards as possible at the same time. And then uppercut. Damn it. Strength Potion. Strike. And I'll leave the Searing Blow in hand. Okay, so there's our Enlightenment. Actually, I'll headbutt the armaments to the top of the deck first. Good. Use an energy potion this turn to get some cards out of my hand as well as defend a little bit more. So this next turn is just one giant hit for like 40 damage or something. So there's this Searing Blow officially upgraded for the entire combat. Ow. Yeah, we're just not going to make it through this one. And that's okay. The deck just didn't have enough defense to do this fight in particular. I was pretty certain of that going in as well. Okay, let's uppercut for the vulnerability and then just start throwing damage in. Hell yeah. Because we are straight up definitely dead this turn. So we actually get to Searing Blow, headbutt that Searing Blow back to the top of the deck, draw, and then try and do it again. Unfortunately, this does 113. It could get close to lethal if it wasn't for the fact that this enemy can only be dealt 300 damage in a single turn. So that's the best I can do. They were definitely going to kill me that turn. But that's entirely okay. We get to unlock some new cards. We get Wild Strike, Evolve, and Immolate. So Wild Strike, putting a wound into your draw pile. Evolve, working off of status cards to enable you to draw more cards, as well as the Burn from Immolate, going to discard pile. This all works with the idea of a synergistic build that puts statuses into its own deck, but negates the draw deficit of drawing a status with something like Evolve. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. That has been a successful Ascension 2 run. We're probably just going to burn through like all of the Ascensions really, really, really quickly. I am very familiar with them by this point in time. After which, we will start leaping into the different achievements. It's worth noting, some of these achievements we've gotten randomly over the course of time. Come at me, win a combat without playing a single attack. I believe that would probably be as the Silent by playing just a bunch of skills and doing different poison builds. The Pact, exhaust 20 cards in a single combat. Yeah, just playing Silent and using Shivs would do that. Adrenaline, have 9 energy during a single turn of combat. I know that happened after I used Fission with the defect. Impervious, have 99 or more block during combat. Of course, easy. There's also Barricaded for 999. We'll get that soon. Catalyst, apply 99 or more poison to a single enemy, as well as Plague, defeat 3 enemies with poison in a single combat. Perfect, defeat a boss without taking damage. Ascension Zero, unlock Ascension mode by completing 1 fight with each character. Then there's a different achievement for each of the different bosses, as well as 1 for winning with each of the different characters, as well as 1 for winning the ending, that is to say, the heart, with each of the different characters. So, what, defect in a couple episodes time and we'll have that? Hell yeah. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.